Hello friends, my name is Claire. Welcome back to my channel. For this week's video, I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day color themed house. So this house has a lot of red and pink inside. I did try to balance it out with white flooring, white countertops in the kitchen, but for right now we are starting off on the front porch and going into the living room. Originally, this house was going to be a two-story home, kind of similar to its neighbor house, but I am kind of on a time crunch. I didn't realize how soon Valentine's Day was coming, and I wanted to do a Valentine's Day build, so that's kind of the origin story for this build. So we are going to be adding these base game couches because this is a base game only build and it is one bedroom, one bathroom. So I wanted to use these cool new base game couches that I've seen other people use. The only problem is I didn't realize that those cool new base game couches were actually part of a kit. So I still need to purchase that kit. I currently don't remember the name of the kit. So we are just sticking to like the regular kind of more boxy looking couches, but I do add pillows to kind of soften them up later in the video. And another reason why I wanted to like push this video forward with it, one being Valentine's Day, but two, there was a new pack trailer released and I'm kind of conflicted with it because I like the idea of having like a multi-purpose lot finally, but I'm not really a big fan of tattoos. I'm the first one to admit that I'm a very plain Jane, like not exciting person, and like the idea of getting a tattoo just like is me, and like seeing like The Sims like being in pain to get a tattoo kind of reassured me to not get a tattoo, and so we are maybe not going to be purchasing that pack. I might still do some multi-purpose builds. Just if you have the new pack, then you would probably have to like adjust it to the settings you want. But I'm still liking the idea of pottery and finally getting multi-purpose lots. I know that like this is going to be a feature that comes with the pack and not like something they add in the base game, similar to how when Get Famous what came, they added terrain tools for everybody, or in Snowy Escape, they added like tiers or like different levels to the house. So I'm just going to go back into the build. Thank you for listening to me do a little rant. And so I wanted to keep most of this space open. I didn't want to have like a separate like kitchen area because I was like kind of wondering if anybody would want to see this as like an individual build or an individual room on the gallery. So I do have like a big wide door that goes from like wall to wall, so it's like feels open, but I'm just kind of having a storyline that that wall is low bearing, and so they still had to have some sort of support for this room. And now we're working on the dining room table. I do get rid of the island, like the seating area, and I just place it with like a normal like countertops piece because I'm like, you know what? There doesn't need to be five Sims eating in this kitchen because there's only two areas for Sims to be anyway, and like it's only a one bedroom house. So I just kind of keep this kitchen pretty small. These are new base game counters that came with the Sims 25th anniversary, and I feel like this was a well needed update for the Sim like kitchen stuff. And I did keep it kind of plain with the white, but this is a pink room with pink tile. I feel like there needed to be some sort of like calmness with this room, and so we are just going to be adding a little rug. I know it's not like really pink, but again, I feel like it needed a little bit of a calming factor, and you could just saw me just add like some more counters to see if the like if I did want to have like extra bar stools, if that would work. And I was kind of disappointed to see that like the countertops didn't line up with the different like with the marble look. And now we're just going to be adding a like wall foam because it was just a new item and I wanted to use it, and I just needed something small in that spot. Yes, I probably could have added like a light switch. I probably could still add a light switch. So we are just going to be adding another new item, which is this cool picture frame. And those pictures are from the base game, but it has like pictures of like different worlds. I chose the one from the Snowy Escape world, but there's also like the Horse Ranch world and the Solani world. And now we are going to be adding just a little bit more things into the kitchen. I didn't want to like overly clutter the kitchen because there's only two people living in this house, and it could just be more like decorative items. And this home could be a like good like vacation rental home, and it could be like more like a honeymoon type of house. And now we are in the bedroom, and I want to just comment on the lights, and we're not really like on the side table parts, but I do switch the lights out. I realized when I was editing that these lights I end up going with are kind of modern, and they looked a little bit out of place compared to like all this like wooden, like kind of more handcrafted look. And so we are now just going to be adding a closet into this space, and I wanted to put something in this closet or in this corner, but because the room just seemed kind of big, but I didn't know exactly what to add. And so having kind of like a makeshift walk-in closet, I feel like worked out pretty well for this space. And this is also new carpet that came with the new base game update that also brought us the counters. I like the simplicity of this carpet, but I also kind of liked the detail with like the original carpet, and then this one just kind of like you really have to like zoom in to like see the fine detail of this carpet. So we are going to be adding some storage, some like hanging storage, and going to be adding some curtains. There's not really like a actual window in this space, so having like a large door with a large window in the large doors kind of made good sense to me. And there's like curtains, so it like really does act like a window. That door is the only like access to the backyard. There is a gate, but like if you're like in the house, yeah, it's like the only access to the backyard. So we are just going to be adding a little bookshelf. I just wanted to find something kind of small to put in this corner, and now we are in the bathroom, a very simple bathroom. You can access the bathroom through the bedroom. It's not like a other way to access this space. And I just want to point out that the tile in the shower is also pink, so it just kind of sticks to the theme of a pink and red house. And I really like how like this bathroom turned out. Mostly just the color scheme and how like well these pinks work together. I mean, it might clash in some people, but I feel like it works pretty well. And now we're just going to be adding some rugs so your Sims don't slip. I don't think your Sims can slip if they step out of the shower out a rug, but it's just kind of more of that like realisticness I try to add in my builds. And so we are going to be adding a few things onto the side tables of the bedroom, and then we're going to be going outside into the backyard. Also, just kind of trying to see other small details I can add into the house before I go outside, because I like feel like some things are missing, and I realized it was like there's no hearts in this Valentine's Day build, but since it's a base game home, there's the only heart item is that pink teddy bear that you can see in the bedroom, and so I was like, you know what, that works pretty well. Maybe they like went to Carnival and one sim won that teddy bear for the another sim, and this home could go well in the Copperdale house lot, and it has a Carnival area, so it kind of can bring a story to this build. And so outside has a lot of skill building areas. Well, it has a chess table, a gardening spot, and a telescope. There's also some fun things like a hot tub, and I guess this isn't really fun, but there is also a cooking spot for your Sims to like practice those skills. And I do change the color of the hot tub lights to be pink, so it's on theme. And if you have any build suggestions for me, maybe something specific like colors, schemes you want me to do, please leave all those suggestions down in the comments. I post new videos every single Tuesday, so make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And I hope to see you all next week for another SimStar video. If you want to play in this home, all the information will be down in the description. So I hope to see you all then. Bye!